Hello, good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you. So we are here. My name is Amaka. I'm going to be your host for today's webinar. The topic of today's webinar is peace of mind, 100% guaranteed. And what I'm going to guarantee you is that spending your time with us today is going to be worth every single time you spent. Like I said, I'm going to be your host for today. So, what are the expectations? The question you ask yourself: Have been receiving calls, I've been receiving messages. What is this all about? Now, I'm going to tell you what this is all about for you to be very sure and certain that you're in the right place. One. So if you are that real estate owner who has been struggling to try to keep everything together, like we are very sure that paperwork can be exhausting and tiring. We're also very sure that sometimes operations is very difficult and you've been struggling to try to deal with it. And after the whole struggle, you're still trying to deal with how to get your money from your residents. Now I'm telling you that here is a solution for you, how to make sure that that is fixed and you can go away on a vacation and your money would be coming into your account. That's the one set of people that this is for. Now, if you're a facility manager that is also managing a couple of facilities, that's a very good thing. But the question is, how do you see everything at the same time? So, are you going to be jumping from estate A to estate B at different points in time? When you keep doing that, after a while, you're going to be exhausted. So, you're in the right place. Limestone is going to tell you how to just sit down and on just a dashboard you see everything that is happening, and you're still able to collect those facility management money because I know some estates are owing you currently because you are not being able to collect their fees for them. But Limestone is going to show you how to do that so that your money will be 100% at every point in time. Now, the third segment are people like you and I who are doing the regular 8 to 5 job, 9 to 5 job, and we are trying to make ends meet. Obviously, for obvious reasons, the economy has not been nice and the rest of it. Now, Limestone is offering you a solution for just to recommend one estate to us, and you're going to be paid for life. When I say paid for life, sit down and find out how you're going to be paid for life. Now, let's welcome Dr. Seun Olaoye to come and talk to us about leveraging modern technologies for efficient and effectiveness in facility management. Welcome, Dr.
Yeah,
Seun.
yeah, like what the CEO said, when you have a community, the best is to have a safe community where people come together, where the children, where your offsprings can move around without any fear of insecurities, and they can easily move from one place to the other. So with that in mind, I will just be talking to us about how we can explore basic challenges that we face in managing gated communities. So, when you talk about gated communities, it's actually a residential community or a mini estate, as to say, that where we come together to, I can say that, it's most times is actually classified as where high level, high income earners come together to have a compound or a particular environment dedicated to themselves. That's okay, these are the places we want to live together. Key challenges in managing gated estate communities. The first one is security concerns. You have to be able to get a security. When you have a security, most times, using the old method, you have to get a certain, basic logbook to be able to get them to come to your apartment or to get to the estate. Maintenance upkeep, you're quite all right, have issues with that. Communication issues. Sometimes, when you want to manage communication in terms of people, in terms of complaints, you have to be able to get through that stage. Financial management as well, and legal compliance and compliance issue. How modern tech can address the challenges in order to be able to solve the problem. First one is having used to use smart security solutions, biometrics, and IoT cameras, facility management solutions, softwares, application for logging requests, like using computer aided facility management, that's CFAM, and then CMMS, that's computer management system, BIMS, that's building information management system. Another one is integrated communication tools, that's using chatbot to solve the problem of of responding to of services that you render. So the digital financial management, that's auto payment. The key benefit of these things is it includes security maintenance, communication and financial management in such a way that effectiveness comes in when it comes to security maintenance. The communication is clear and financial management is superb. Modern technology offers solutions for efficiency, like I said, security and improved management. In any way, you have this, you won't bother yourself with quite a number of people moving up and down that okay, this thing is not working. You just take your phone. By once you have, adequate network, you just, even I think it's offline as well, using limestone as a case study. You don't have to bother yourself. You just use your, once you log in, you keep enjoying the services, and it reduces the stress as a manager or as a company that is actually managing, quite a number of portfolios. And my estate manager should embrace this technology because it reduces stress. It makes you to focus on other things as well as a manager. So I think these are the basic benefit that we usually get from using the modern
So
technologies.
my next speaker is going to be telling you exactly what is limestone. So all your you have in your mind, what is limestone? What is limestone? My next speaker is going to answer that question. And my next speaker is no other person than the product manager for limestone technology spaces. Now, the next speaker is Temitope, a very interesting person, very interesting and very smart guy. He's the product manager with nearly 5 years experience across edtech, AR, VR, and prop tech spaces. He's passionate about AI democratization, extended reality, and human machine symbiosis. With background in urban planning and personally built community management solutions at Limestone. Now, outside work, like when you finish seeing, you see how serious his face is, but outside the work, he loves British parliamentary debates, interesting space colonization, and pounded yam. Yeah, so I'm sure that he ate pounded yam today because he needs to talk to people about his latest babe. So, Temi Tope, welcome. And Temi Tope is going to be speaking to us on introducing limestone. So, just like the last speaker said, he said limestone have already solved most of those problems, if not all those problems he mentioned. So, Temi Tope is going to be telling us about that solution of the problem, ultimate facility manager solution. Thank you very much, Temi Tope.
Thank you so much, Maka. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for our listeners and everyone watching us at this point in time. We really appreciate you for taking out time to be at this webinar. I also want to appreciate Dr. Seun for extensively talking about some of the challenges facility managers face. I learned a lot from that presentation, particularly how he explained the parallel between the traditional management approach and also how facility managers can incorporate technology into what they do to essentially like ease things off. So today I'll be talking about how Limestone is the ultimate facility management solution you can find out there. So why exactly are we here? Why exactly are we here? So as of today, property management, estate management, facility management, community management, whatsoever name you call it, is very, very chaotic, very, very problematic. And there are a couple of reasons why this is so. But importantly, we have to understand that beyond the glitz and the glamours of a very beautiful property that you might have in a very beautiful estate, if you do not feel safe in that property, then there is a problem. And that need for safety, that need for peace of mind is exactly why limestone is here. So these are some of the problems facility managers face as of today. Issues around collecting bills. You know how important bills collection is. Without if an efficient way to get all of these bills collection, it becomes very difficult for the estate to even like make significant progress. So there are security concerns, there are limited access to like real-time data that can help the facility manager make informed decisions. There are a couple of other problems. Whether you're a resident or you're a facility manager, you can drop some of your comments, some of the problems you face in the comment section. We see how there are numerous problems out there that residents of gated communities face, as well as like the facility managers. So this young guy here inside this wheelbarrow, you can see how that wheelbarrow is really spoiling his teeth. This young man here is a typical property manager without limestone. So every of his process is manual. So you see how like manual record keeping is a problem. Imagine you have 100, you have thousands of residents, and you have to like keep these records on paper or somewhere in your head. This is largely problematic. You cannot keep it for long. It's difficult to sort, and a couple of other things attached to it. Imagine your estate, there is traditional access control where you essentially have to make calls every point in time. So this cost that goes into the airtime spent and a couple of other things attached is problematic on the first level. But beyond that, we even think the idea that this is not controlled is even more problematic, meaning that every single person that enters the estate is might be a threat to the security.
Thank you very much. The last thing I heard him say, or some of the things I picked from him, I can't say the last thing I heard him say. One of it is that he showed a young man inside the wheelbarrow, saying that if that's still the traditional way, that is what it looks like, because they're not able to do things quickly and they're not able to get results very quickly. That's one. Then the next thing he now talked about, that I picked from what he said, is how Limestone is able to make sure that as a facility manager, you get every single money that you put up as dues on your system. That is one of the major problems that Limestone Solution is solving for them at this point. Thank you very much, Mr. Temitope. I told you that I have interesting speakers, and I am still telling you that the next speaker is going to blow your mind. So I'm going to bring up our next speaker. So our next speaker, if you've been watching the sequence, the first speaker is someone that is still doing things the traditional way. With every experience that he's having, the second speaker is someone trying to tell you about the solution, or the solution to the problem of the first speaker. Now, our next speaker is nobody but Barrister Olubukola Opelusi. So, Dr. Olubukola Opelusi is, when you say tested and trusted, that's the best way I can introduce her. So, she's a distinguished legal expert specializing in commercial dispute resolution. She brings a strategic mindset and a deep understanding of real estate law to the table. Her impressive track record includes handling complex matters and representing clients at the appeal level. As an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Secretaries of Nigeria, she is committed to both professional excellence and the advancement of the real estate sector. Now, beyond the courtroom, beyond the black, Barrister enjoys a good game. Now, resident compliance. Just sit tight and let Barrister Bukola blow your mind. Welcome, Barrister Bukola. Don't forget to drop your questions. So I see a question from Pan City PS. That's for Dr. Seun. We are going to get back to your question. So just keep dropping your questions while we keep moving. We are going to definitely attend to all your questions. Barrister Bukola, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Maka. Thank you, Limestone, for these invites to speak on your platform. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about managing a thriving real estate business while maximizing profit and ensuring resident compliance. Moving to the introduction, now managing real estate, I put here that can be both easy and difficult, and success is highly dependent on the behavioral pattern of the people involved. Achieving sustainability and excellence requires the right skill set and the real estate management strategies. Now, when I say is highly dependent on the behavioral pattern, I mean that in an estate, right? So you're managing people that are cut across different people. You're managing both engineers, lawyers, people from different backgrounds, people with different mindsets. So being able to cut across each and every one of them and get through them. And the most important thing is getting your money out of this client. Like people really don't like paying for things, so you must do what you need to do to ensure that your money come out. Estate management and due collections. I put here that residents need to see the value of the services being provided before paying for it. Generally, people don't, like I said, people don't like paying for things. But then I'll also say that people like paying for things when they see what the money is being used for. The reason why we will say we'll keep paying our tax is because when we see what the government is using the tax for, then we'll be motivated to pay the tax. And challenges in due collection. Compliance with estate dues is easier with visible benefits, but does not guarantee 100% compliance. Then residents are less motivated to pay dues if they don't see the promised services like high level of security. I put here the measures of ensuring compliance, a good working estate system. Your estate has to be perfect. No, maybe maybe close to perfect. Your estate must have visible benefits. You must ensure that people is well managed and people can see the benefits of it's being managed properly. Attaching benefits to due payments. Let's say you say if you pay all your money within the first 3 months of the year, that's January, between January to March, you get a 5% deduction. All of those things, people are motivated by when they get benefits attached to it. How the limestone partnership has helped is the fact that we're able to collect our dues. What we'll do is to just to put the dues, all the residents within that estate are onboarded on the limestone app. Their dues are automatically put into their accounts. By the time that due payment is, let's say the due payment is supposed to be the first of every month or the fourth of every month. If they don't pay it within the app that they are on will automatically remove it from their wallet and put it into the company's wallet.
So Mabel is going to be speaking to us on comprehensive facility management solution, managing a successful real estate business while ensuring compliance from residents on dues.
The key benefits of limestone is the fact that using limestone, you're going to get 100% dues collection. Appliance of collection of dues from your residents is assured. Amplified revenue collection have issues where facility manager, estate owners, real estate business tycoons are having difficulty to crack the equation of getting this money without getting on the toes or doing it wrongly. And that is why we are here, Limestone team, to make sure that those problems are solved entirely. Another key impact Limestone is solving is strengthening the security within the community, which is the gated space, the estate that you are living in, that you are anticipating to bring us in, to use us as a software provider. So security is the most paramount thing that we all know that we should not joke with, and it's very essential. Take outside the beautiful ambience, the beautiful structure of a building. If it's not safe, it's not a home. And that's why our vision is securing homes and ownership everywhere and for everyone in Nigeria. And we are so keen to that statement. I'll make sure we deliver our products in that same statement that we are giving to the public. But we make sure that our company do not just put our products very high for there and it's not affordable for everyone. So this software is very affordable and accessible to everyone and everywhere in Nigeria. So $595 is very affordable. So you should rush to our DM today and get a spot. So you can see from your screen, right? With Limestone, you are getting your 1 million naira if you are using that sample that I just previously talked about, which is 100 units of house using 10,000 naira as their service charge. So all you just need to pay for this, like taking that example, is just 59,500 naira. You can't compare. You can't compare what you are paying for what you are getting, because it's going to solve the whole problem. We have awesome people partner with us already, and this webinar is an open gate for more people to join us in this innovative journey. Now we have partners like the facility managers. Of course, I have numbers of them in this webinar right now who are already our partners, and most of them wants to be our partners. So an individual that is here, you're a student, you're done with school, you're an individual that is doing something else, but you know estate that can be in Limestone platform that we're going to transform their management scheme. You are also welcome. We will also get your interest by you typing on the comment section interested, and somebody will get through to you to make sure you get onboarded properly and get the documentation for being our partner. You'll be our independent sales agent. You're making money at your leisure time. Nobody's pressuring you when and how to do it.
Once again, thank you very much to all my speakers. Thank you for creating time to be here with us to share from your wealth of knowledge. We do not take that for granted. And thank you for doing that free of charge. We know out of your busy schedule, we came to still take away 1 hour, 30 minutes from it. We say thank you. Now, to all our listeners, to all our viewers, to people that joined us, to people that are still going to join us, to people that will watch this when we are done as a recap, we are saying thank you for being with us, and thank you for trusting Limestone in future. Thank you for making our time to be here. We know that it hasn't been a waste of your time. So all you need to do is, don't forget, for all your questions, for all clarity, if you need any, don't forget to follow us on all our socials. So you are going to be seeing that on the chat and on the screen. Follow us on all our socials. Every update is going to be sent to you. For those that also filled the registration form, you are going to be getting email reminders to make sure that we communicate enough to you without bugging you. So follow us on all our socials as we would have dropped. Then also fill the form. So if you have more questions, maybe there are more questions that you have that you want to answer, maybe you want us to answer, or you don't still have clarity and you were not able to type it, maybe because you weren't able to join us live, please don't forget to fill the form, or just call us. So you can reach us on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube on Get Limestone. You can also visit our website, www.limestone.ng. Once again, My name is Amaka. I'm the host for this webinar. Thank you very much and do have a lovely weekend.